All right, traders, let's continue with video number 3 in looking at the blueprint. And this video is going to focus on the settings, the properties, the back end of the software, how you should tailor the software. Those of you who have the software already, especially those in the mentorship program, will go over this in class. For the new traders who are going to get the blueprint, you'll have your one-on-one training looking at the blueprint, how to use it. Remember, we have and include live training with our software. But before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please do not trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. So on a 5-minute chart, we can see the signals, we can see the shaded areas. We have specific entries to go long or short. Now, if you take a look here, we'll take a look at this last signal that occurred today at about 15:25, and that's 3:25 Eastern Standard Time on the E-mini S&P. If you take a look at this signal, let me just stretch this out, is occurring because after this shaded area, we have 2 candles that are now closing below this shaded area. So the first part in trading price action is not so much following an indicator, but it's looking and understanding where price is going and then making a decision due to that proof. So we have proof the market is now closing by 2 candles below this blueprint box. Now, the next thing we have to configure is whether or not the distance, which is very important, should be further away or closer to where it's breaking out from. So in this example, the distance from here to here is relatively small. It's only about a point, and that's a good thing. Remember, the closer we enter either above or below the blueprint box, the better. And so the signal is indicating 47.2175 to sell it. And you can see the market went down. What a great trade to take. Now, I know some of you are still waiting for the software, and you'll get the software, so you'll take advantage of these moves, but this is a perfect signal to go short right as the day comes to a close. And the same thing with this signal here. Same idea. We have the blueprint box. We have 1, 2, and an opportunity to be a buyer at 47.1875. And again, another great signal. Now, I don't recommend and expect 6 points out of the move, which is about 25, 26 ticks on the E-mini S&P at 6 3/4 of a point. So the market moved pretty good in our favor. Now, if you want to trail a stop, fantastic. We have a ton of trailing stop videos, how-to videos, and we include a trailing stop bonus video with everyone who purchases the blueprint software, because I think it's important for you to understand how to trail a stop. But what if we change these settings a little bit? Let's say that you as a trader say, you know, I don't want to take the second consecutive candle if I'm able to get in a little bit earlier. If you're able to take a trade on the first candle as opposed to the second, can I do that? And the answer is yes. The next question is, can you adjust the distance from where this happens to be, this area here? If it's too far away, either above or below, can I also adjust that area? And the answer is yes. So if I right click here on the chart, we're going to go into the back end of the settings, the properties section for the blueprint software. And so we are going to go to the DayTradeToWin library of indicators, and here we have DTTW blueprint. So those of you who import this software, this is what you're going to see. And then we have the settings. Now there's only 2 settings, and these are the 2 settings that I just referred to. The first is maximum distance multiplier, and the second is consecutive bars, and that's it. So consecutive bars, I'll start off with this one first. How many consecutive bars do you want to see before seeing a signal giving you an entry to go long or short? Defaulted is 2. I recommend 2, but some of you may want to experiment, and especially those of you who want to enter early, use 1. And so if I click 1 and I click apply, you're going to see that this signal will refer to the prior candle, just like this one will refer to the prior candle. So I'll click apply, and you can see this now is the entry, the closing price of this candle. The entry to go short is the closing price of this candle. Remember, defaulted, we wait for 2 consecutive candles before jumping in, and that's what you see with the defaulted setting, which I recommend because we do want to make sure that it's not a false breakout, that the market has enough time to continue in our favor. And you can set this if you want it to 3 as an example. So if I set this to 3, you see that this is the third candle after this box to go long. But you don't see a signal here to go short. And you may be wondering, well, why is that? Well, one of the settings here, the first setting, happens to be maximum distance multiplier. And so what that means is that we want to minimize the amount of distance before entering. Typically, if the market makes a large move, it's overbought or oversold and is not a good idea to enter. So defaulted, I believe it's 1.5 as the distance, either above or below. So if I click that, you'll see the signal. But if you change this and you say, you know, I only want to have an entry if the entry is only 1 times the distance from the shaded area. So it really filters out, it adjusts the signals to appear or not appear based on whether or not it's too far away. And that is a very important part of trading because we don't want to enter after the fact. We want to enter at the beginning of a move up or a move down. So we have this maximum distance multiplier in order to facilitate this idea that before you enter, make sure that it's not just a breakout and it's not just multiple candles closing in your favor. It's how far away we're entering so we're not left taking a trade as the last trader being a buyer or a seller. Always at the beginning of a move, not at the tail end of a move. So this is the back end of the Blueprint software. It's very simple. It's just 2 settings. I recommend the defaulted settings, which happen to be maximum distance multiplier of 1.5 and the consecutive bars being 2. But you can definitely adjust this based on crypto or the E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, oil, whatever you want to trade, even stocks. It works the same exact way because what we're following is price action. We're not following an indicator such as an MACD, moving average crossovers, bands, and so on. Visit the DayTradeToWin website for more information on the Blueprint software and how you can take advantage of adding this software to your charts. My name is John Paul. I'll see you at the next video. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the DayTradeToWin YouTube channel. We focus on price action and work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.